There are 3 standout takeaways we got to discuss before you set your fantasy lineups for week 1. Terry McLaurin is set to go off in week 1, and this is not only just looking at the coverage shell matchup, which is awesome for Terry McLaurin. Last year, the Giants utilized single high, the 3rd highest rate in the NFL. Against single high, Terry McLaurin had 2.42 yards per route run and 0.10 first downs per route run per fantasy points data. It's not only that, people. It is Cliff Kingsbury uses McLaurin on one side of the field. And why does this matter? It's because he's going to get a ton of Deonte Banks. Last year, McLaurin, 73% of his snaps came on as a left wide receiver. Deonte Banks, 63% of the time as the right cornerback. Last year, Deonte Banks, 67% catch rate, 124.7 passer rating allowed in his coverage. McLaurin is set to eat. All right, and to round this out with the top 3 takeaways for the primer, we're going to talk about 2 wide receivers from the same game that are going to go to the shadow realm. They're going to have to deal with shadow coverage from 2 corners this week, and we got to talk about Courtland Sutton and Calvin Ridley. Courtland Sutton, if L'Jarius Sneed is healthy and 100% this week, he's going to have problems this week. Last year when Sneed was healthy, weeks 1 through 4, he followed DJ Moore, Garrett Wilson, Romeo Doubs, and Tyreek Hill on 50 to 66% of their routes, and he held all of them to 35 receiving yards or less in his coverage. Courtland Sutton is headed for a rough week. Over to Calvin Ridley. We know what's going to happen here, people. Shadow realm for him. Patrick Surtain is going to shut him down. Surtain had a laundry list of guys he just crushed last year. He shadowed 7 wide receivers, DK Metcalf, Jamar Chase, and it is the who's who of wide receivers. Mike Evans, George Pickens, DeAndre Hopkins, Jerry Jeudy, and Garrett Wilson. He followed them on 60 to 96% of their routes. None of those wide receivers eclipsed 54 yards in his coverage, and 6 of them didn't even surpass 40 receiving yards. For this and more, check out the primer right now on FantasyPros.com.